chat rolls in. Stories fly and the night begins. Some talk steak, some talk life. Some just trying to get it right. Names on the screen, but it feels real close. Laughing easy like we're all on the porch. Different roads, but we meet right here. Pull up a chair, we're already there. Target prime rib, come on in. Riblets gather, let the talk begin. Laugh a little, say what it is. Ain't no pressure here in this carnivore keto. However you roll, we're just talking live and feeding the soul. Ain't about perfect, just where you're at. We're all hanging out, chewing the fat. Come on back, chewing the fat.
Hey, fellow Riblets, it's me, Tom, from Target Prime Rib. I hope everybody's doing pretty well. I know I've been gone for quite a while, but I'm back now, and we're revving to go. And what a way to start things back up again, but with my guest Jeannie, running tap. I almost had a thing for a second there. How you doing, Jeannie?
Yeah, good, thanks, Thomas. Nice and early for me.
Yes. Yes, it's like 6 a.m. there, right?
Yeah. And it's still dark, as you can see. I've got the light on. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
So we got a few people in here. More people have joined since we were talking before. So let's go from the beginning. Okay. We have Terry Girl in the chats. She was the first one on. I think she set her alarm clock just for this. And then we got Rick Charger Mopar, from the Duckman himself from Miami. And we have Holly Springer. We have, I think she's pretty new, but everybody's always welcome. We have Carol, Q9Q. So hello from Canada. And then I would make it sound like that's pretty amazing, but you know, we have so many people from Canada.
Yeah, there's lots from Canada. Yeah.
Then we got a free thinker is here. And of course we got George Goodenough's wife, Lainey, which is even better. And we got 22Q Cat is here. And of course we got my carnivore mom, Sandy Blythe, is here in the house. And we got Tammy Whiting here and John Together Strong. Great video the other day, John. And then we have Just Jerry, but we all know that she's not just Jerry. She's more than that.
No.
And then we have Nightbot here. So if Nightbot makes any kind of problems, let me know. And then we got Grandma Crochet Corner. And then we got Faith, Fuel, and Footsteps. Hi, Thomas. This is my first time listening in. Have a great show. Thank you. And I hope that you're able to put into the chats even more. And of course, we can't forget Jen, Jabber Jen, to be exact. And then we got Terry B33 is here. And we got Debbie Cards and Crochet. And so far, that's the only people here, because I'm not going to repeat doubles. So what we're going to do is... we're going to chat a little bit, and anybody has any questions, anybody has anything that pops out in my head, I'm going to star it, and then we'll go back to it afterwards. Amy just joined us, so rocking Coach Amy, because she's always rocking. So so what brings you, like, I know you do crocheting, right, or no?
No, I don't crochet. No, I love blankets. I love blankets, but I don't crochet.
Like blankets, you know. We have to stay warm somehow, you know.
Exactly.
So you're more the carnivore side of the whole.
Yeah, I'm probably ketovore. I can't say I'm 100% carnivore.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna put the mic to you. No pressure. You know. Just about 1 billion people looking at you right now.
Yeah, that's right. It's not, it's,
Yeah.
no, I won't.
Don't
I
I
was
wish?
I was going to say, as long as Trump's watching. No, scratch that. Scratch that.
Hey, if he wants to watch, he can watch all he wants, you know? So,
Oh, dear.
okay. So, I'm going to put the mic to you and let you, just tell us from like what got you started here, where you were before, like what triumphs you've had and stuff. And just, and you don't have to do an elevator pitch. You have as much time as you want, like there's no reason why you have to, unless somebody has a gun to your back or something like that telling you to hurry up. I don't see anybody behind you. So,
No, there's not. No
and
cats. No cats even. I'm sorry, folks, but I don't even have a cat.
no, neither do I. Neither do I. Neither do I. Okay. So without further ado, everybody, listen to Jeannie.
Okay, thanks, Thomas. Okay, so I was born. No, when I was little, my mum, we were like a meat and 3 veg family. Okay, which even though mum used to cremate the meat, she had to kill that cow a few times. I'm always grateful that I didn't grow up vegan or vegetarian. Okay, so that was in my young years, but I don't think my parents knew anything about nutrition or how bad sugar was. We ate sugar and drank sodas by the gallonful sort of thing. There was really no limits from what I can remember. So my teeth took a real batting from that. And late teens, I think I had to have about 9 fillings or something, and I got put out because I did not like dentists, so I wasn't going to stay awake for it. So yeah, my teeth, and they're not too bad now, actually, my teeth, thank goodness, but they were pretty crummy all throughout school. Yeah. So there's that. Then something weird happened in my early 20s. I started growing these lumps on my left hand, and I don't know if you probably, you might be able to. That lump there with the vein, that's all big and puffy, and it started coming out through the back of my hand. You may not be able to make it out. And also on my palm, this hard lump started to grow. And I thought, what the heck is going on here? So I dislocated my left shoulder when I was little, and I don't know if it's connected. The doctors haven't said it is. But anyway, I had an exploratory surgery done, and they said they didn't want to cut anything out because I might lose feeling in my hand, So I thought, okay, we won't go down that route. So that has left my left arm weaker and achy. Like if I overwork it or lift heavy things, it will ache. And sometimes it just ached, for no good reason. So I was putting lotions and potions on it and taking painkillers and all that sort of stuff. But it never has gone away. It's got this long scientific name, but, they couldn't really do anything. So I've had that for years. So that was a bit odd. In my 20s, I ate a sad diet, but I wasn't totally unhealthy. Like I'd have a drink on the weekend, but I didn't drink during the week through those years. And I was always pretty skinny back then. So my health was, apart from this gammy thing, my health was sort of okay, I guess you could say. Then in my early 30s, I got into a relationship, and when that broke up, I was quite devastated, and for some reason it sent me down a real deep dive. That's when I started asking questions about life. Who am I? Why am I here? All that sort of thing. You've heard of the dark night of the soul. Well, I had many years of dark nights of the soul, to the point where I didn't want to be here. I used to wish that I wouldn't wake up, all that deep stuff. Okay. And I was drinking heaps. I mean, all what I love about you people is that I don't feel bad being honest about stuff. I picked up the phone one time to ring AA, and I never quite got there. I'd never quite rang, but I thought, well, I think I'm becoming an alco. I think this is out of control, but I didn't go there to get help. Okay. So, and I was eating absolute, just anything. And like cheese sandwiches for dinner, all that sort of stuff, So I was in a bad place, but I was partying with my friends and got heaps of counseling to work through childhood stuff, all the rest of it. And that helped me pull through enough to, I also took antidepressants, which later I weaned myself off of them. They did help a little bit, but I didn't want to be on pills for the rest of my life. I thought, no, I don't want to be that person who's on pills forever, So I came out of that, and also I developed asthma. Once again, never had asthma before, but I don't know if it was the emotional impact or what it was, but so that has stayed with me. So I was on a preventer and a puffer when needed. Okay. And my weight, I've never been obese, but I've got skinny arms and legs, and I was putting on weight around my face. It was puffy, and around my waist, that gut weight. I've still got a little bit of a tummy, but so I was out of proportion, and I just was feeling, sluggish, and I just didn't like myself really, So eventually I dragged myself out of the deep, dark depression. Okay, thank goodness. And then I'll just fast forward. I knew somebody who, I think about 2022, started talking to me about oxalates, however you pronounce it. And I thought, well, I've never heard of these. What are you on about? So she explained them a little bit, and I thought, okay. So I did up a whiz-bang spreadsheet of veggies that had low, medium, high oxalates, and I thought, I'll just eat the ones with low oxalates, and I'll be fine. She'll be good, mate. So then I looked online and discovered Sally Norton, I think, right? And then up pops this muscle man maniac who told me that plants are trying to kill me. Chafee, of course. So I thought, what's this about? This is, I've just started liking Brussels sprouts and mushrooms. What's going on, So deep dive, found Baker, Bart Kay, Dave Mack, etc., etc. So the more I dove into it, I thought to myself, well, this is actually making sense. And I swear to God, well, not to God perhaps, but I love that I've always loved meat. Even my vegan best friend, she's been vegan for years, and she tried to give me the old guilt trip and, sharp fangs we don't have and all that sort of stuff. And she still couldn't get me away from eating meat because I loved it that much, right? And like I had a partner who used to say to me, you always pick steak when we go out to eat. Why don't you pick something else? But I kept coming back to the steak. I didn't feel as fulfilled with chicken or whatever. And I got to the point where I thought it was unfeminine to eat lots of steak, So I thought, oh my goodness, But now I know why, of course, So, so where was I? Somewhere. So the deep dive into all the carnivore people. And as I said, it started making sense, all, the explanations, etc. So and to think that I didn't have to eat kale or spinach, it was like, you beauty, I'm on board, So I went more carnivore, if you like, meat-based. But I'm a bit pesky. I still couldn't and still don't do 100%. I guess I'm probably about 85, 90, I don't know. And when I go out, I don't tell them just to give me meat unless I'm at a meetup, because I couldn't be bothered arguing, And I find that if I eat a few veggies, it doesn't, how some people, it really affects them badly. I might get a few aches in the joints or something, but in my asthma, especially if I eat bad carbs like cheesecake or something, my asthma, I'll start wheezing, and it's not good. But with other little veggies, it's not to the point that I think I'm, going to die or something. So, but I don't buy veggies at home mostly. So I'm mostly meat based, right? So, and maybe it's my imagination. I don't think so. But my left arm, I don't think it's as achy. If I overwork it, it'll still ache. But I feel it's better. I don't think I'll ever get rid of these lumps, but it's better, so that's good. And my asthma is definitely better when I stay on track. So that's good. Some people have said they've cured asthma totally, and I feel like I could, but I don't know. I still have trouble keeping away from carbs altogether. I don't know if it's I don't know, willpower or what it is, but I still have a bit of trouble. But anyway, it's not chronic. Like if I have, a dessert, it's not like I'm going to have 10 of them the next day. So that's okay. Yeah, I don't know really what else to say. That's sort of my story. And I've lost weight from my face. It's thinned down. And I've still got a bit of a tummy, but I'm slimmer than I was. So that's all good. So, yeah, that's it in a nutshell, I think. I made a mistake a little while ago telling my vegan best mate that, meat is actually healthy. We've been lied to. And I got this tirade come back this long, and I was like, okay, mate. You do what you're doing. It's done you no favors, but I'm not going there again. It's like, yeah, I'll step back and just let you do your thing.
Yeah, that's basically all you really do. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool though. So I'm looking at the chats, and we got a few questions in here, but I just wanted to recognize to some more people. So George himself, Purple Coconuts, is here. And I haven't heard the story on how George became Purple Coconuts. So someday he's going to have to come on, and he's going to have to tell that story.
Yes, I'll leave that up to him.
And then we have Kathy B here, which I'm glad she's here instead of over there.
Exactly.
And then we got our special guest, Broken Back Carnivore. So,
yeah,
what goes on with that?
Well, we know who that is.
Yeah, we all suspect we know who that is, right? So, so I'm giving Broken Back, if you cause any problems at all, because we kind of think we know who you are. About 99% of us are pretty sure, about 99%. Any of my moderators, Jerry or Barbara, I'm going to let you guys have the pleasure of doing what you need to do. You guys know what I want. So, that's what's the fun of being a moderator if you don't get a little power.
Yeah, whack that troll, people.
Just treat it like whack-a-mole.
Yeah. You think you'd get bored, wouldn't you?
No, you know why? Because it's his mission in life to be annoying. He's like a permanent 3-year-old. He's just going to keep on bugging.
Exactly. Yeah.
Uncle Charlie is here. Hey, Uncle Charlie. Hashtag. Yeah. I don't think I have it up there for the game for the spin, Uncle Charlie. So it's not really going to do much of anything. So I'm doing good, Uncle Charlie. I'm hoping you're doing pretty well too. George and I are on duty. What, George? I don't think I made George a moderator, but okay, I can if George wants to be a moderator. That's not a problem. Exactly, Grandma. If he says one thing rude, he's gone. That's it. I want the military police on him, Grandma. And Bacon Runner's here. So, all right. So let's look at some of these starred things. We got some questions and some statements. I'll do the first one, which was Jerry saying, and no brown rice story either, Jeannie. So thank you for not telling the rice story. I appreciate it. And then we got
I've got other stories, Jerry, but no brown rice ones.
and then we got Charger Mopar, the big quack. Yes.
Mhm.
The big quack and the iguana hunter.
Yes.
And then Barbara says, you look great, Jeannie.
Oh, thanks, Barb. Checks in the mail.
Yeah. And then this one, another one from Barbara. Do you eat brown rice?
No. I actually like white rice, to be honest, but brown rice, I could never, ever get my head around who would eat this crap. And I tried it because I thought it was healthy, like, kale and spinach and all the rest of it. But I hated it. It was just awful.
Yeah. And then we just got Amy Perrin is here, Brisket Boomers. And Amy Perrin is going to be my next guest after this one. So everybody come in and check that out. And then we got a question. I'm just unstarring them as I go along. The first question is from Purple Coconuts. Jeannie, imagine we are in a parallel universe and you've won a date with a bloke of your choice. DC, Spanky, George, or Anthony Chafee? That's an interesting question.
Well, I'm assuming George knows my sexuality. That's why he's saying parallel universe. Big muscles, like maybe for obvious reasons, big muscles don't necessarily do it for me. I don't even like women with muscles to be, oh, sorry, Louise. But you know what I mean? They don't do it for me. So, but they're also, I do have a soft spot for DC, and I met him in real life. So maybe DC, if I had to choose one. Okay. However, and he's actually got big muscles. But I love all those guys. They're, obviously they're awesome.
All right. Well, this is what Terry Sue just put up on the thing. So let me see if I can find it. All right. So this is Terry Sue's guess on what you were going to say.
No, right. She knows me too well. No, he's a sweetie. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So next question. And people, if you have questions to ask them. Like I said, I save them as I go along. So. And Lainey said that she would have chosen DC as well. So, all right. So thanks for sharing, Jeannie, and share your experience, strengths, and hopes, friend. It's not really a question, but thank you.
Thanks, Terry.
Therese is actually a really nice lady. And you see for the win. So yeah, I mean, pop any questions you have. And Smoothie is actually saying to me, welcome back, Thomas, and afternoon, everybody. So
I noticed they didn't put Bart K as not that I'm going for Bart K. Yeah. I mean, I like him, but I wouldn't want to date him.
All right. So what is your favorite carnivore meal and your least favorite? Like,
right. Okay.
You're putting a lot of pressure on her on that one.
Well, probably the top end steaks. I mean, I can afford to eat expensive steaks every now and again. So I'm lucky that way. So probably over here would be Scotch fillet, which I think is a ribeye for you guys. I'm not too sure. But yeah, those top end steaks are great. I love brisket. Oh man, I love brisket. Yeah, big time. But I guess most red meats I like, Least favorite. well, oysters, can't do oysters. Even once when I was drunk and trying to do smoked oysters, it was like, no. And sardines, I had a tin of sardines once, and I was sick all afternoon, and they were in spring water. I don't know what the go was, but I haven't touched them since.
It's a little.
So yeah,
It makes me wonder, even if they were in spring water, if there was not something in them that you just didn't know because it just wasn't advertised to you.
possibly because I have had them before and didn't get sick
Okay,
from them.
so maybe you just said I know sometimes I'll have like aversion to eggs, so I just change things around a little bit, or I just stop eating them for a little bit, But
Yeah, that's true, Thomas. I get
maybe
a bit
just had
over eggs.
for a short while to the sardines, and you were just like, okay, I just can't eat any sardines right now.
Yeah, maybe if I mix them up in eggs, it might be better.
Yeah, like just do something,
Yeah, but yeah, those oysters and no.
Do you eat
And
liver?
No. Mum, we used to have steak and kidney pie as a kid, actually, and I didn't mind that. I'm not sure if liver tastes like kidney, but I just don't.
I'm not sure what kidney pie tastes like, so I can't really tell you the comparison.
Yeah, I'm not sure if kidney is similar to liver. I probably might like it, but I just don't seek it out, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay, so next question. Have you ever done an extended fast, and for how long?
So Jerry, I've done 41 days to beat you. No. No, I haven't. I haven't.
3 months.
Yeah. I'm 61 years old. No, I haven't. And I don't know. You know how some people say I just like eating too much. It's not even that. I think maybe because I'm not a big person. Like I'm only 5'4", and maybe it's not. I just get too hungry. I can go 24 hours, but then I'll want to eat. And because I'd like to try it, but I think because I say to myself, you probably don't need to, I probably haven't tried it. But maybe I should try like a 3-day one just to see how I feel, Yeah.
So grandma's asking, I'm not sure what if those are cues or not. It's like a
little
you were saying in your 30s you started to gain weight. What was your top weight, and are you at a comfort weight now?
Man, I was going to write down my weights because I can't. I said to myself, I'll never remember. And I don't know what pounds equates to in kilograms. So I would say, like I said, I was never what you would call, like what we would call obese, although the BMI scale would probably say so. I don't know, Barb. Probably about what's kilos to pounds? Maybe 40 pounds more than I want it to be, perhaps. And it would fluctuate. I'd go up and down. Now I still want to lose a little bit off my belly and midsection, but I'm close to what I'm comfortable with. I need to get out walking more. That's what I need to do.
Okay, so next question. We got a few of them that just came up while this whole thing was going on. So Debbie, cards and crochet. I wonder who that is. Have I ever met her?
Some crazy woman.
Yeah.
I've heard rumors about her.
For some reason, chickens come to mind. I don't know why.
Yeah.
With you being a ketovore, what vegetable do you include?
Okay, as I say, the only real extras at home, maybe a bit of onion. I don't think I've really included anything else. But as I say, if I go out, like when I was working and I'd have lunch with workmates, I would just, eat the veggies that came with the meal virtually. But I used to order mashed potato instead of fries because I thought, well, I think that's a bit healthier, you know. But that's just when I go out at home. Apart from a bit of onion, I just don't buy veggies to eat at home. So, or fruit. I don't seek out fruit at all. That's not one. It's funny because I didn't mind fruit, but it's not one of the things I miss. You know, I don't go like blueberries. Don't send me into a frenzy of I gotta have them. I gotta have them. You know, I just it's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
I never really was much of a blueberry person, to tell you the truth.
I don't mind them, but
I like them, but one or two is enough for me. You know, I'm just not, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, sprinkle a couple on there, but that's about it. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just going to star that. All right, because we got so many questions and statements that I now have to star them again. So that's good. So I'm going to skip to this person's statement, only because it's just Ibani talks.
Oh,
Hey,
right.
Ibani, how you doing? I've seen you before.
Thanks, Ebony. 1 kilo is 2.2 pounds.
Oh, I thought it was Ibani. I'm sorry.
So 20 kilos would be probably about
1 kilo is 2.2
pounds.
So
too much, I would say, is about right. Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so let's go back to that. Okay, so I'm going to take that off and unstart. So the first one we have Debbie Carton. Oh, we already asked that question. Okay, so we can hide that. And we will show this, which is a statement. The other Deborah says, you look so much taller online.
Yeah, maybe it's because I'm close up. I don't know.
Or maybe because you're sitting in a chair.
Yeah, it's the same.
You're not actually standing up.
I think no, I'm not standing up. No.
So how can you tell?
Deborah's very clever. She's very sneaky.
Right here. Debbie, the other Debbie, back to cards and crochet, says, don't start any.
So then you remove. Too late, Debbie. Too late. I'm sorry.
Too late.
It's all too late.
Yep.
I blame Terry.
Is from Crochet Grandma Barb. You just was showing a list. Is that a list of things you've healed on carnivore? If so,
that was just notes on my story. But yeah, apart from my asthma and my gammy hand and arm, you know, the usual things like you know, not totally curing my depression, anxiety. Like my anxiety was through the roof as well. I would see me going to a shopping center trying to find a park, and if I couldn't find a park, I'd be going back home, you know, or I'd be in the supermarket and for some reason I'd just get overwhelmed with the people, or oh God, what am I going to pick to cook? And I just couldn't handle it, so I'd go home, you know, that sort of thing. So most of all that's gone. You know, the clearer thinking, better sleep, not feeling sluggish, like I can go all day and not need a nap, that sort of stuff. So, you know, all those kind of things. Joint pain, like I was getting to a point where, you know, walking upstairs, my knee would give out from under me and it would hurt in the joints. So that's pretty much gone. So that's all good. And when I go off plan, my shoulder that I dislocated, it will start to ache as well. So it really gets to your weak points, you know, when you're being naughty and have some cheesecake, Jeannie.
Okay, so let me just see if there's any new questions. Nope. It's two different things for the things I star and for the things of going live. So I'm just double checking each time. So let me just go back one more time. Nope, no questions. Okay. So there's two things that a question from Jerry and a statement from Jerry. But before we actually do that, Jerry, I just want to let Jerry know, because I don't think she knew when I was mentioning it on Barb's channel, is I did what you suggested. I did a blitz of asking for people to be on my channel, and I have gotten a few responses back. So I have about 5 new people that are going to be doing my lives because of that, and everything. So, I just use ChatGPT to give me a good thing to say, and use my program. And a little bit, I could probably show you guys the program, but right now we'll stick with this to see if there's any more questions. Okay.
He's very gentle, everyone. So come up and be his guest.
Thank you. All right. So the first thing that Jerry says is, "I will not swear. I will not swear. I will not swear." So I'm hoping that's not something I said, Jerry, to make you swear. But thank you for not swearing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. Yeah.
Well, it's Jerry, so
That's right.
it's not anything.
Who knows what Jerry's on about half the time?
With 2 of us former realtors in the chat, why the disdain? Was that question towards Jeannie? Are you a realtor, Jeannie?
No.
Okay, so maybe that question wasn't actually for.
I'm not sure what that's about. Yeah. I mean, real estate agents aren't my best friends, but
My sister's a realtor. She actually owns her own company, so she's
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So Purple Coconuts. I just love the name, George. I really do. I love the name. Lainey and I are having a mini meetup with Louise next Saturday. She's taking us for a walk. We'll be lucky to survive. I can confirm she is very strong. So when you say she's taking you for a walk, you like she's going to put you on a leash and like walk you?
Yeah, Louise. I mean, talk about muscles. That woman has got muscles, and she would leave me for dead. Like, yeah.
Okay.
She'd be able to pick me up by the collar, I reckon. Come on, Jeannie, let's go for a walk.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
All right. So next thing from George. Brokeback. He's actually speaking, I think, to Brokeback. That guy that is AKA.
Yeah, but he's
our community of friends is not just carnivore. We welcome all friends.
No, he's not a friend, George. I'm pretty sure he's John Spud.
Well, you know what? That's still pretty well said what he said. So.
Oh yeah, of course, but not that dude.
Yeah. But you expect George to say something so nice because he is a carnivore ambassador.
I know. Say something horrible, George, just for a change, please.
You were saying in the 30s. So I didn't know you were that old.
Well, I'm not that old. Oh my God, I'm only 61 years old.
Because wouldn't that make you like 90 something or like 80s or something? My mom was born in 49. She'd be about 75 now or something like that. So I'd have to do the math. But
yes, well, that's right. Let's assume she means my 30s.
Yeah, I'm sure she meant that too. I have to get that out. All right. Have you stopped drinking?
Not totally. And actually, I was drinking before my 30s. I've been a bit of a piss pot in my time. I must say. I started drinking in my late teens, but it was only on weekends, pretty much, And then when I got into that deep depression, it was every day for a while, I'd say. But these days, I have the occasional one, but I do not like getting drunk or out of control or anything like that. And I always suffered badly. So, but I'll have the occasional drink. Yeah.
Okay, so Jerry.
I'm a bad carnival. I'm a bad example. I should not be on it.
Yes, you should. A few days ago on Barbara's channel, you said, Jeannie, that you do not like real estate agents. And at that time, both Debbie and I were on, and I was giggling.
Right. Yeah, Jerry. Yeah, they, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not good,
I no offense to Jerry, no offense to Debbie, but my sister's a real estate agent. And believe me, she is a pain in the freaking ass. No
There
offense.
you go. There you go.
No,
Excellent.
I
I'm
love
sure
her.
you.
I
I'm
love
sure
her.
you're an excellent one, Jerry. I'm sure you're excellent.
Like, you're wrong. Don't do it that way. You can't do it that way. And she was destined, I guess. No, my
Yeah.
niece is the same way. I love both of them, but they're both like, they're wrong.
Yeah. Well, you have to do everything that they say, but there was something in my contract that was written down for them to do, and it hasn't been done yet, and this is 6 months later. So it's not urgent or anything, but where's my, rights, if you like? So, yeah.
It's funny. This will be the one time my sister comes on. Like, what are you talking about? All right. So, Faith, Fuel, and Footsteps. I love that name. I don't know if you like that name, but I like the name.
Faith, Fuel.
I think most of us do come up with some pretty good names. We just have to.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Let me see if there's any more. All right. So I'm going to show this one right away. Oh, no, wait. I think you tried to connect with me during Carnivore Talk last week, but I didn't see the comment. Let me know a date and time, and I'll join. Oh, okay. Are you on Instagram? I mean, while we're talking, I can give you a date. That would be no problem at all. Yeah, actually, let me just do the questions real quickly, and then while Jeannie's juggling, we can ask the questions. You're okay with juggling, right, Jeannie?
Oh, I can't juggle. Two balls I can juggle, but that's fair.
That's right. This is a statement from Debbie. Some realtors are assholes. Yes.
That's true, Debbie. That's true.
It can be. All right. And then George, unstar that. George, when I was stressed out at last year's British meetup, Louise put an arm around me and swept me off my feet. Talk about role reversal. We've been friends ever since. Boy, I haven't met Louise yet. And George, if you can get her onto my channel, that'd be great. But she sounds like a pretty strong woman.
Yeah, Louise is cool. Yeah. And he probably means literally swept him off his feet, I'd say.
Yeah. All right. So another question from Grandma. It seems if you can just have a drink or two and not allow yourself to go too far, then you do not have a drinking problem. Kudos for you, Jeannie. A quiet victory.
Thanks, Barb. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's like I did have a problem back when, for sure, absolutely for sure. And I could have easily landed up in AA, but once again, it was like not, and I'm not judging, right? Of course not. But I just didn't want to be one of those people who went to those places who had to do that, So, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm a lot happier now. Obviously, I'm a lot happier, and I can still be prone to emotionally eating. I mean, people who I don't know, like the Mitches and the Chafies and whatever of the world who, do 90 days carnivore and they kill their carb addiction. I haven't managed to do that. So, but I'm not unhappy with where I am. I could be better, but so.
Okay. All right. So, to answer the question, let me just start real quick and then, all right. Okay. So to answer the question for Faith, Fuel, and Footsteps, I'm not sure which day would be better for you, if it's Wednesday or Saturday. If it is Wednesday that's best for you, then my earliest day available is July 15th. If it's Saturday, then my earliest day available is August 8th.
So, Thomas, you're booked up.
Yeah.
Right.
I try.
Yeah, cool.
So, just tell me in the chats, and I'd be more than happy to give you my email. I just want to see, and we'll set the date, But the reason why I want to send you my email is because when the time comes, I want you to be able to send me your picture, just like Jeannie had to and everybody else, so I can do the thumbnail properly. Because I'd rather have you choose the picture than me just go and choose a picture from your like darkest days,
Yes, that could be scary.
Yeah. So we'll show, let me see if there's any more questions for me to put in there. And one more from Grandma, but I'll put that aside for a second. Grandma's asking a lot of questions. She's very intuitive today.
No, she said she would. She said she'd grill me.
All right, just Jerry. And that's why I don't practice real estate up north. I am a city realtor, and these agents appear don't know their starfish from a hole in the ground. Shall we say. And can I say this? And if you know, you know.
Yes.
Right, Jerry? All right.
None of those shenanigans. Hey, Jerry.
All right. And then Booby Goats is in the all right. So here we see this right here. July 15th is fine. So I'm going to put down in the chats. Now, no one do spam emails on me, okay? All right. I put the email in the chat. So just email me, and you don't have to email me right away just because we already confirmed. So I'm going to pencil you in. What's your first name? Faith, Fuel, and Footsteps. Okay, while she's putting in her first name, we will do another. Oh, we already did that one. So we're going to show this one. Faith, Fuel, and Footsteps is mentioning, but I'm so new to this that you won't find much on my social pages. I'm the guest Monday morning on KMT. Congratulations, and then have graduation that afternoon. Thanks for the shout out on my handle, Desiree. I do remember Desiree. I do remember the name Desiree. So, all right. So let me just see what new questions there are. I think Grandma asked another question here. All right. So Grandma's next question is, show on Star. What is the worst non-carnivore did you eat this week?
Okay. Well, this weekend in my little town, it's been a Scottish Celtic festival going on because this area has Scottish heritage. So I actually had a bowl of nachos, which, mince, sour cream, guacamole, not so bad, but I had the corn chippy things. So that's probably the worst I did this week. And it didn't did I have any effects after it? I don't think so. I've never had IBS or leaky gut, those sort of things. So I think in a way I'm a bit lucky that way. I guess I can get away with, something like that every now and again sort of thing. So, but once again, it doesn't make me want to have that every day, so.
Okay, just completing something really, really quick. So, are you having any fun so far?
Sorry?
Are you having any fun?
Having fun? Yes.
Okay. It's like, what? I didn't expect that question. Oh my God.
I was a bit nervous, but you get that. But yeah.
No. I mean, no one really has a reason to be nervous with me, but
I know.
All right. So let me just see if any questions. Like I said, I want to make sure I don't miss anything, right, guys? All right. So the next question is, Debbie, Approximately how much do you eat daily? I see many carnivores eat a large amount daily, which I struggle with. Struggle with having big meals.
And Debbie, I think because I'm not, a big person, and I'm not overly active like someone like Rick, for instance, obviously. But I find it hard to eat a huge amount in one meal as well. So I'm probably too mad. And maybe if I get a bit peckish in between, I'll, have a boiled egg or something. Let's say 2 meals a day. But these people who sit down to, 6 slices of bacon and 6 eggs, I can't do that. So my breakfast, if I have bacon and eggs, it'll be probably 2 decent pieces of bacon and a couple of eggs, and I'm done, sort of thing. But I'd say 2 major meals a day. Yeah. Usually.
Grandma, what would you claim to be the best part of living on the carnivore lifestyle? Also, what are your whys for remaining on carnivore?
What would you claim to be the best part of living on the carnivore? Oh, right, okay.
The best part.
Well, a big part. Sorry, I missed that, Thomas.
Folgers in your cup.
I have never been the greatest cook. It's not been one of my things, I guess you could say. So the fact that all that is simplified, not figuring out what veggies will go with this meat or whatever, that's such a relief. The simplicity of that, and obviously the shopping. But I think the fact that I actually enjoy it is great. I love meat. Even I remember years ago, a couple of friends and I tried the Atkins diet, but my best mate, she just didn't like red meat. Even if she thought it was healthy, she just didn't really like it. She couldn't, and I really feel for anyone like that, because if you don't like something, it's hard to force something down, but I always have liked meat. So I'd say the simplicity of it, and the fact that I just feel better. Like, I have a couple of friends, one of them have had 2 knee replacements, another one, her knees are going, she'll have to have replacements, and I know they would not listen to me on this lifestyle, right? So I think I'll be able to avoid that, and just feeling better all over. No aches, pains, except my arm. I don't think I'll ever totally get rid of this. But just generally feeling better all round, And you asked me about my why. Now, I'm going to do a barb and get emotional probably. But I think it's actually a good question. I think I just want to feel good for the rest of my life. I was in my worst days, I was just feeling so sluggish, and I didn't really like myself, all the rest of it. So I think I respect myself more now. I think I love myself, and I just want to enjoy life for as long as I can. And I think for me, that's a good enough why for me. I don't have children, but I think that's a good enough why for me to be able to enjoy life.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Here's another one. Deborah, this and that, is asking, how did you find Grandma's channel?
In the white pages? No. I found Grandma's channel.
I found her in 1986.
Yeah. She just sort of popped up, I think, Deborah. That's what she said. No, I think she just came up on my feed, and I had seen her before, but I thought, I'm not a crocheter, so I won't go in there. But one time I just thought, I'll dive in to see what it's about. And then, all the people, or lots of people I knew were on there, and Barb seemed pretty cool. And I love Baby, cute as, and I just stuck there. Yeah. And I'm so glad I did.
I met Grandma through Amy Davis recommending her on her channel.
Oh, right, okay.
She's like, yeah, check out Grandma Crochet Grandma, and I did the thing and everything. It took me a little bit because I had to figure out how to do her channel and everything, and I finally found it, came on, and
well, it just sort of popped up for me for some reason. Destiny, you see, destiny.
Yeah. So mine was through recommendation, and I'm glad that Amy recommended her.
Yeah.
I don't regret meeting Grandma whatsoever.
No, except that I'm so addicted, I have to get everything done that I need to do.
She is problematic when it comes to me getting enough sleep at night.
Yeah, or getting things done in your life. Yeah.
All right, so let's go back here. So Purple Coconuts George is saying, I was on with Thomas when he burnt his nose, and next to Louise when she fainted. Have me on at your own risk.
That's right, George. Yeah. You're a bad luck charm.
Yes. And just Jerry, Jeannie, when is your eating window? Are you OMAD or
okay?
OMAD or
I'm never hungry when I first get up. I'll have a couple of cups of coffee, and then probably about, I don't know, average about 9-ish. I guess I'll have breakfast or a meal, and then maybe late afternoon I'll have another meal. That varies, but that's sort of what I do. I never eat after, say, 6 or something. So that's generally how I go.
Okay. All right. So Kathy B here says, Thomas, you're talking, but mouth not huge.
I think you've frozen a couple of times.
Oh, did I?
I think that's what she's talking about. Yeah. Not for long, though.
But I'm not the person telling their story right now. So it's more important that you don't freeze. And, we were saying earlier that we didn't think that we were going to have that many people here, correct? Because
it's quite a few.
42 people are right now. That's more than I usually have.
That's the meaning of life, Thomas, 42.
Is it? Wow.
That's from Hitchhikers to the Galaxy, which I haven't read, but apparently it's an interesting book.
Yeah, I haven't read that yet either.
I must.
And I see it maybe someday, All right. So Jerry asked the question, have you ever experienced night-like cramps before, and what do you do to take care of them? Excuse me.
Well, actually, Jerry, I have, and they're nasty little things, aren't they?
I heard pickles is actually good for it.
Pickles? No. Well, that's
what I heard. Yeah, for
I think by upping my salt, I don't take any external electrolytes. I just salt my food. But with the leg cramps, I think I just, drank some salty water. And I haven't had them for quite a while now. So that sort of, I assume that fixed them for me. But yeah, I've never bought extra electrolytes, anything like that. I just, salt my food. And I've never had any blood tests except for thyroid stuff. That's another thing I went on. Got pills for a thyroid problem, which helped me for a little while. But once again, I didn't want to be on them forever, so weaned myself off. But yeah, I've never done CAC score, AC1, any of that, cholesterol. I have no idea what any of those things are in my body. I'm just, if I'm feeling okay, I haven't worried about it. And I hate needles. No. So no.
I've had enough needles in my body.
Yeah. Don't like them.
All right. That's just Nightbot, so you didn't count. Nightbot, just keep on doing your job. So far, you're doing okay. I have no problems. So just Jerry. So this is to Faith, Fuel, and Footsteps. Be prepared for Dr. Kiltz to say, "We are all gods" during your interview. Oh, and read up on Podger's cats too while you're at it. Actually, that's a pretty good suggestion there, Jerry.
Actually, I wouldn't like to be on Kiltz because he asks tricky questions. I think he loves tripping people up with his tricky, sneaky little questions. I do.
Oh, that's probably true. I'm actually going to be on him for a third time on the 20th.
Oh, right. Well,
what makes this one special is the last two, I pretty much was like, yeah, I'll be on, like no one really asked me. And so I pretty much asked them. This is the first one that Alia emailed me and said, "Hey, would you mind being on our channel, on Tuesday morning?" So that was pretty cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
We got a few more questions that just popped up. So next one, Barbara's been waiting long enough for this. Not really a question, but I truly respect you and believe you are an awesome woman. I am honored to have the honor of getting to know you.
Oh, geez, Bob. Now you've got the tears.
You just made her blush. You just made her blush.
Right back at you, Bob. Oh, God.
All right. So, like I said, I'm doing some things that aren't questions, and this is Ibani is talking. This is a cool interview, doing it live and taking questions. I like the format. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try my best.
Oh, Bob, I'm going to get back at you. Oh, man.
All right. And Smoothie confirms sips of some pickle juice for the leg cramps. Yeah. I've heard of the pickle juice. I also heard, and I don't know why there's a difference, but a nurse told me one time, if you have like really bad leg cramps, a spoonful of yellow mustard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's not something I have lying around. So, but yeah, salty water did it for me, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the salt helps out a lot too. But there must be
well for me.
All right, and then Terry P. Welcome, Terry P. So we got all these Terrys.
Yeah.
In the chat. Hey Thomas, how you doing? You want another one from Grandma, or do you want to hold off on her?
No, none of it's emotional.
I have no idea. I can't really. How do you like your meat? Raw, rare, burnt, or burnt to death?
Where's Spanky when you need him? I medium rare does me. I rare's a bit too rare, and raw. I have no interest in doing raw meat, but medium rare is a good spot for me.
All right, and we just show this. So this is Brisket Boomers, Amy. I don't know if you know Amy Perrin at all, but oh, I didn't mean to take the question off. Sorry about that, Amy. I'll get back to that. I don't know why I did that for. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that, Jeannie. I accidentally erased the question, and it might be like one of those $1 million questions. It's like, that like, where's Fort Knox?
Where's Fort Knox? Yeah. I don't even know that.
Yeah, I don't know. I should know it, but I don't. But then again, maybe I shouldn't know it, because then people would be worried, like, oh, is he going to steal from Fort Knox?
Exactly.
Because I know a lot of people think I will go there and rob the place.
Yeah. We all know you're a bit dodgy, Thomas.
Yes, I am. I try to be at least. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'll put the next question up and just take your
Texas.
time. All right. So Deborah's asking, what brings you joy?
The dictionary. No. Uh, joy. Okay. Well, doing things, hobbies that I love, reading, music. Music is a bit like oxygen to me. I've moved to this small country town, so country drives, getting out in nature. I love the night sky, animals, baby, being with friends who get me. And that list, I guess that list is becoming a lot shorter because I've changed so much that it's hard to find, especially in real life, people who are, on my wavelength now. And just I'm a well, I shouldn't say I'm simple, but I like simple things like jigsaws, watching movies. I don't jump out of planes, all that high adventure stuff. So I'm pretty easy to please, really. I'm pretty easy to entertain, So, yeah.
Okay. And Mr. Purple Coconuts, Jerry, our friend just said, I'll see a doctor. Those close to us are the first to reject us. We're in good company. The same happened in Nazareth many years ago. I don't think that was really a question, but it sounded like a good thing to put up. Okay, so we're going to undo that and then hide the comment. Okay, so this is from Heidi B. Mary. Hello, everyone. I fell off the carnivore wagon for a year and a half. I am back on strict carnivore for 3 weeks. I noticed the cravings crept in if I forget to take zinc and magnesium daily. It's interesting. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Like no one's perfect, so
Yeah. Maybe, I mean, once again, I don't take any extra supplements. Maybe that would help me get over my cheesecake fetish. I don't know. Maybe I should.
Okay, so this is Brisket Boomers. This is the question. I found it. It's not really a question. She is saying, I read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It was my husband's favorite book. So after he died, I read it. Very unique book. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it is. I do want to read it one day.
I think they did a movie on it too, didn't they?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then Heidi B. Mary, I got here late. Did you talk about coffee yet?
Coffee yet?
I'll
Yeah, I have two in the morning. Sometimes I have butter in it, or black.
Have you done the egg yolk in it yet or no?
No, I have no desire to do that. Yeah,
It's
it
not
doesn't.
bad. The trick
grab me.
for me though is you have to do it. You have to do it quickly. Like
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
I do. Like
Yeah.
when I have to have the blender, like put the eggs in and have the blender ready.
Right away. Yeah.
And then Aaron, Booby Goat, just puts a smiley face.
Stop laughing at me.
Yes.
Hey, Aaron.
All right, so hide that comment. And then we got a question from Grandma. It appears you love cheesecake. You make carnivore cheesecake.
That's just one thing. Like, I miss things like bread, anything with flour in it. I seem to like, or no, I do not make carnivore cheesecake. I haven't tried any carnivore dessert things or Kiltz ice cream. I do want to just to see how it might turn out, but no, I haven't delved there as yet.
All right, Jeannie, have you ever made any carnivore recipes ever? Well, you just kind of said no.
Yeah. None of the what do you call them? The ones that sort of are meant to mimic standard diets. No, I haven't.
And just Jerry says, and now in my best voice of Deborah Kerr, getting to know you.
From the King and I.
And King I, yeah. All right. So I'm just going to put now that we got rid of all the questions in the thing. I didn't have to save anything. So I had to quit dairy other than butter to get back on carnivore. The castomorphins in dairy keep my cravings up. I will absolutely go back to dairy when I lose my visceral fat. That sounds like a good plan there, Heidi.
I've never heard of casomorphins.
Yeah, see? You see, you learn something.
I think I do okay on dairy. I think it doesn't seem to.
I mean, it's possible. It could be my fallback, you know. So, like, I have some dairy in the house, so I don't like to waste my money. So I want to finish it up first, but I might go off like when I get the roommate and I can put a little extra money in. I think I might go Lion again, and I'll keep the butter because I just like butter in my coffee. I'll keep butter in coffee. So I'll just be a very hyped up Lion.
Yeah.
You know? And you know, somebody was arguing with me, not really arguing with me. Somebody was arguing the concept of like, why can't butter be part of the Lion diet? Because it does come from the cow. Now I know it's because of the casing, and that's what people will say and all that stuff, but it's true. Butter comes from a cow, you know, unless you get goat butter.
Yeah. I don't think dairy can be part of the Lion diet, though.
Well, no, I'm not talking about dairy. I'm talking about butter.
Isn't butter classified as
It is.
dairy?
It's considered dairy.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah.
know. Like I'm kind of like, I guess you could say I'm kind of explaining things away. You know, like it's sort of like I'm sort of rationalizing a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, like
sometimes I wish all these labels didn't exist, like carnivore or ketovore, and we just termed it, I don't know.
I mean, I think you have to do what
healthy eating. Because
I think you got to do what works for you, and I might decide to go off the coffee and go off the butter. It's just right now I like my coffee, especially while I'm stressed out about not having a roommate. So let me get my roommate, make sure that person is better than, because like once you get the roommate, you still have to deal with like the introduction, so to speak. So you know, things aren't easy because you don't always make the right decision. You know, you want to be able to make the right decision, but it doesn't always happen.
Of course. Yeah.
So,
but you don't really know someone until you know them or live with them. You know, I mean, they can tell you whatever they like to get you in. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
All right. So we're going to start some more. All right. So Amy's asking, I think you'd love Oopsie Cake, Kelly Hogan's recipe, and carnivore cheesecake, no sweetener. I think I would love it too. You know, I have no question.
Yeah. Who did I see making that? Was it Jerry? I think. Yeah. And it looked pretty good.
Sorry, just highlighting. All right. So that was from Amy. Okay. So next one is from Heidi. Castor-morphin is a morphine-like compound in milk that keeps the calf coming back for more. All butter is not equal. Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And yeah, we're going to definitely highlight that. Okay. So the next one. All right. I think it's okay to modify your Lion diet. Just say Lion diet plus butter. It's just like you said, what works for you. Excellent.
Exactly. Because that cuts out all the the carnivore police and people who say, "Oh, you're not doing the Lion diet right," and
Well,
just do it works.
I think if I do
Call
that,
it what you want.
I think what I would do is say Lion diet plus butter coffee, because really the thing I
Yeah,
probably
well,
put
yeah.
butter in is just the coffee, and I would just have it maybe once a day, just a half a stick of butter with 1 cup of coffee, using the new mug I got from Alia's son, and just go from there.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so just Jerry, have you ever eaten a chaffle before?
No, I have to get a waffle maker so I can make chaffles.
I
Chaffles.
haven't had a
Yeah,
chaffle, but I've had a
I need
chan.
to buy one. But I will, and I want to, because they look awesome.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, no, like I said, I haven't had a chaffle, but I've had a chan cake.
Chan cake. Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds good too.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a waffle iron. When I don't know if I told you guys the story or not, but I ordered a waffle iron from Walmart, and they sent me a
Something
pancake.
else. Yeah.
All right. So take that out. Let's show this one. Does ghee still taste like butter? Yeah, from what I'm gathering.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit more refined, but
I like ghee.
Yeah. All right. Has anyone used coconut milk to replace dairy? Maybe back before I was carnivore, I used coconut milk, but I'm not really much of a coconut. I really don't. I mean, it's mostly just the shavings I don't like, but I'm not really a coconut person.
Yeah, I had it before going keto or whatever. But once again, I don't seek it out. If I'd say if you can tolerate it better than dairy, it's probably not too bad. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, I already asked that question. Okay. Barbara, you can make your own ghee, though it is a self-stable product right now in grocery stores, and it is more expensive. All right. Hide the comment. And you ready for the last one on the list? I live near Colby, Wisconsin. The real Colby cheese Longhorns are delicious. I don't doubt that. All right, so let's take that off. All right, cool. So we actually are an hour and 18 minutes into the
really? Wow.
Time flies by, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, it does. Yeah.
So it's almost like it's past 7 o'clock there now.
Yep, 18 past 7. Yes. And I'm off to the Celtic festival again today. So I must remember, don't have the nachos again. Do not have it.
Stay away from the nachos. All right, Jeannie, with all these questions we are throwing at you right now, are you able to make it for Barbara's live tonight, or will you be all questioned out asking for a friend?
Well, Jerry, the thing is, I just said I'll be going to the Celtic festival again today, probably most of the day. So I'm not sure that I'll make it, and I know it's an open panel, but I'll see how I go. Yeah, I don't mind questions. That's except when they get me emotional and make me cry. But...
Yeah, Grandma. Did you ever find your missing car keys?
No, I didn't. No, but I have a spare.
You need to get that thing where you can that whistle.
Yeah. I don't know where that thing went. Seriously, it's a mystery. Anyway. Yeah.
All right. And Deborah, this and that is saying that you did great, Jeannie.
Oh, thanks, Deborah. Checks in the mail. Thank you. It's been fun. It's been fun.
Yeah, I had a great time too.
Yeah.
And here's a little fact. Heidi, my Amish friends call ghee jarred butter.
Oh, okay. I'd love to meet Amish people. They really fascinate me.
Yeah, I've never actually met an Amish person, but I've been near an Amish person. Like I've been at but to tell you the truth, they're not. I mean, like the one thing I learned about Amish people is they're not really that friendly to adults. They're more friendlier to the kids. So like me and my sister
really?
met them as children, but just enough to be like, hello, sir, type thing,
Mm.
But we go to the Amish country, Lancaster, all the time. We go to the Amish country, and I don't know if you know anything about Lancaster, but there's a place called the Good and Plenty. There's a place called the Plain and Fancy, and it's sort of like a family open dinner experience where there's like a huge table and like multiple families are sitting at it. So I could be sitting next to a guy that I've never met before, but you talk, you learn about people, and it's like where I discovered that the Amish don't do ketchup. They don't even, it's like what?
Okay.
But it is what it is, right? So I won't put any questions that's going to make you cry, so don't worry about that.
That's right.
Jeannie, if you win the blanket, can I get it tonight?
Like, will I give it to you? Is that what you mean?
I guess because she said that compliment and you're like, the check's in the mail. So she's like, if you win the blanket.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I have promised it to Spanky if I win. So, but I may not even, because I'll be out and about, I may not even.
Unfortunately, isn't it kind of expensive for this stuff to be sent to Spanky? Of course, it'd probably be just as expensive for you.
Well, it could be, yeah. So I may have to pick someone else, but I don't even know if I'll be there for it, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, I might stop in for a couple of seconds because
I have
one interview tomorrow at 12 with some guy, and then I have some young. I mean, anybody under 40 is a girl to me. Even under 50 is a girl to me. Because I'm just a boy, so but some young lady that's coming at some time, but she needs to see what time she can come, so she's going to let me know. So hopefully it's not at 12 o'clock because I don't want the two of them to bump into each other. Yeah. That'd be sort of a problem, but it is what it is. If they do meet together, then be like, okay, here's the room. This is what you guys are getting.
Yeah.
Highest bid wins. Okay.
That's right.
Actually, the one guy, he's like, yeah, I need to move in by the 6th. And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, because I keep on hearing that, like, oh, I need to move in by this time. And then the thing comes and then they end up not doing it. So it's like, okay, don't tell me.
I mean,
like,
even if they find
we'll move you in as soon
somewhere else,
we possibly
please.
Can. Yeah.
Please let me know or tell me you're still looking or something.
Yeah, you're able to text me and contact me to go to the place. Why can't you contact me to tell me that, hey, we want someplace else?
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. Okay. Just trying to see if I can see anything else.
Spanky schmanky.
Already asked that question. Anybody else have any questions? Give Grandma and Jerry a break. And what's her name? Sorry, and Heidi.
What's her name? Debbie? Perhaps?
Sorry, Heidi.
That's okay. Debbie's got thick skin.
We have to on carnivore, don't we? Yeah, especially when you have to deal with John Studd or John Spud.
Oh yeah, Brokeback Mountain or whatever.
Yeah, let me see if I can. Let me just give me 2 seconds. All right. Well, what if that would happen ever, Thomas? I would say Three's Company. Yeah.
Indeed.
All right. So let me go into image file. Let me see if I have. Oh, this is something that somebody actually sent me.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought you'd find that funny. Limited Lindy actually made this because everybody else is actually doing really well with their insulin, getting the insulin down really low. And we know one of them is doing really well, but we'll let her tell you her NSV. You know, but and I'm not really nervous about it. I know not everybody does everything. It's not a race to get to the finish line at the same time. It's just
No.
And and I made the joke. I said that when I get my insulin out and don't have to take any insulin anymore, I want to celebrate with everybody with a nice steak cake.
Exactly.
So that's why she, and with one candle in the middle. So that's why she made this steak cake. I don't know what these guys are around. They're either mushrooms or they're potatoes, which I'm not sure why that would fit into carnivore. But
I was wondering that too. I'm not sure what they are either.
But she got this picture from the I guess she did a snapshot on the panel, and then made this, and with my eyes and everything like that. But she made some changes in my apartment. As you can see, I have instead of a calendar, I have a thing that says "Eat meat, feel great," and then carnivore living, and then some portrait of a bull. Right. So, I thought that was kind of cool.
It is, yeah.
Remove that. All right.
How great would it be if you could get off insulin? Like, wow.
It's my dream. It's my.
Yeah.
And then let me see if I can find. Do I have him in here? No, you know what? And I don't feel like putting my phone in. A lot of things are saved onto a flash drive on my phone. So.
Rick saying, finally a good idea. Oh no, a good cake. Rick would probably down that in one sitting.
I thought Rick left. So hey, Rick.
No, he came back for cake.
He came back for the cake. Oh my God, I have to put this up. George, I'll put your thing up in 1 second. Brian Dish. Hey, Brian Dish. Thomas, aren't those Rocky Mountain oysters? You know what Rocky Mountain oysters are, right?
No. Well, no.
Did you want to take a guess?
I couldn't guess, actually.
Bull testicles.
Ah, right. Well, they could have been. They did look a bit like testicles.
Yeah, hey, that's carnivore, so yeah, why not? Why not? Twice I've shown John Studd some love today, and both times he's disappeared. He is clearly a very unhappy, mentally disturbed individual who doesn't think anybody wants him. I kind of feel sorry for him. You're kidding me, right, George?
The thing is, any engagement with these sort of trolls won't work. Sympathy, humor, whatever. You're best just to get rid of them, And well, if it's someone who does have mental issues, well, that's up to them to work at it, to get help or whatever, I don't know. It's just annoying. It's like, aren't you bored with this game yet? Yeah, I know that don't worry you, Rick. You have fun with them. You don't care. But I don't know.
Well, Rick has that talent. Rick has that ability to. All right. So I'm going to put this up. I'm not sure. Thomas, Jeannie wants nothing to do with testicles. If you know, you know. Hashtag, am I right? I'll be honest with you, Jeannie. I didn't know that about you, but that's pretty cool. I mean,
Oh, didn't you? I thought it was like
no, you probably
white-
were. I just never, I just
widespread
never,
by
I
now.
just never
Yeah.
noticed. I just never heard.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I learned. That's why you're here, so we all can learn new things, and
Learn something new every day.
we're all big. We're all big part family, and we're all part of a big family.
Yeah.
Of carnivore, and it doesn't matter who or what it doesn't matter what how you feel or anything like that.
Yeah. This community is just so awesome all around. There's so many great people. It's just unbelievable. And the only sad thing is that I'll probably never meet you all, but this is the next best thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I just find it fascinating to learn new things about people,
Yeah.
Excuse me, Gary Noslow is here. He said he just got back from meat stock.
All right. Was it good, Gary?
Gary Noslow, yeah. See. So Gary, inquiring minds want to know. Jeannie wants to know, how is meat stock?
Yes.
And did you stock up on a lot of meat?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I would hope so, Rick. Rick is saying meat stock is over. Hence why Gary got back from it. Meat stock in my fridge, yes.
Cool.
And Jerry has her emojis laughing. And Rick is saying quack stock will be better.
I'll be waiting for the day when you move, Rick. I'm not totally convinced that you ever will.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, right?
Yes, we shall see.
And Jerry said, Thomas joke. Okay. See, I do so many jokes. I don't even know when I'm making a joke. So we've lost a few people. It's only 34 now. But that's okay.
No, it's been awesome.
So, I'm trying to think. So, okay, here's an obvious question that no one's asked you. You come from Australia, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you've been doing carnivore for how long, would you say?
Probably since about 2022.
Okay,
so I don't know exactly, but
for about 4 years then.
Yeah.
All right. So my question to you is, as an Australian, have you ever had kangaroo or any animal that would be indigenous to your?
I have had kangaroo. It's very gamey. I can't say I didn't like it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to have it again, I don't think. I've had crocodile. It was okay. Once again, I wouldn't, go out of my way. I've also had dugong and turtle. And I know, I love fat usually, but I don't know, these animals are just globules of fat, and I did not like them at all. I don't know how Aboriginal people love them so much. It just didn't do it for me at all, I'm afraid.
Okay, so George is saying, Rick, book me and Lainey and me in for quack stock. It's on our bucket list. Yeah, it's definitely on my bucket list too. And Jerry said, me too, George. So yeah, I think most of us would definitely love to go to quack stock.
Sure.
Definitely. So
give those iguanas a go.
So we have, it's about 1:35. It's totally up to you if you want to keep going or what you'd like to do.
Oh, that's okay, Thomas. If the numbers are dropping down and no more
Oh, no,
questions,
that doesn't bother me any. It's just, yeah,
I'm
I'm
happy to.
noticing it's just not as many questions. And,
Yeah, that's okay.
I don't want to end it. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I mean, we could take this time really quickly. I mean, we could reverse roles. And, I mean, if you have any questions for me, I would answer them at all. Like, I asked you the Australian question. Kangaroo. Did you have any questions that you wanted to ask me?
Yeah, well, okay, I'll flip that back to you. What's the weirdest thing that you've eaten?
The weirdest thing I've eaten. I'm probably not as worldly as you guys. But I've eaten ostrich burgers.
Oh, okay.
I've had rattlesnake. I've had
Right, yeah.
venison, deer meat, which is not really that weird. And I have had cow heart, which again is really not that weird. But for me, it was the first time. So
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't fancy eating hearts either, to be honest. So ostrich and what was the other one you said? Ostrich and
rattlesnake.
yeah, everyone says things like that taste like chicken. What's your
I don't to tell you the
take on it?
truth. I mean, ostrich burgers just taste like burger, tastes like beef, basically.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, but I think it was very lean. So I think if I had it
Yeah,
today, I think I'd need to put it with butter or something like that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's a place called I'm just gonna put this out. Jerry is asking, "Oh, won't you stay a little bit longer? Please, please stay." Okay.
Anything for you, Jerry.
Yeah. There's a guy, he's actually been on like the Tonight Show and like late night and stuff like that. And his name is Joe Poon. And he actually decorates fancy decorations using vegetables. Like
Oh,
he'll
okay.
like turn a radish into a swan type thing. Like he
Oh,
does it.
I've seen those kind of very clever, very clever. Yeah.
And he has a restaurant. He has a fusion restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing he made that I had was paella, which I'm sure we all know, which is a Spanish thing, a Spanish dish, and it's usually done with Spanish with Spanish rice. He actually did a fusion and fused that with Chinese, and did it with Chinese noodles
Okay.
instead of
Wow.
Spanish rice. So it was interesting. It had all
Yeah.
the fish in it, even some fish that probably wasn't normally in paella, like more exotic like fish, But yeah, he does pretty good. But it's a place in Debbie might actually know. It's a place in Philadelphia, in downtown Philly, but it's called Joe Poon's. It's a really big restaurant, a really popular restaurant.
Okay.
Kathy
Yeah,
Lee.
I'd love to try some of the restaurants you guys have over there that we don't have here.
Okay. What, like McDonald's?
No, not me. We got plenty of those. No, like all the cool steakhouses and
Oh, well, yeah, you gotta
places.
love the steakhouse. It's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll show this on there. Jerry, we come from Somerset. I was brought up on cheese and cider. We had an apple orchard and sold the cider apples to a local farmer. We then got the cider he made. It's known as Scrumpy.
Scrumpy.
Scrumpy. It's Scrumpy.
Yeah, I've had a few ciders in my time.
And then Kathy B here just said, I am eating some steak cube taco with egg life shells. So good, sour cream. Yes.
What exactly are egg life shells?
Egg life is, I haven't had them, so I can't, but egg life is something that you can buy at the store, and it's pretty much like almost, you could like use it as a wrap. You could fold it like a taco, but it's made from egg whites.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
And then Amy says, "I'm cooking ribeye right now."
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yum, yum, yum.
And who I haven't seen in a while. Is there any evidence butter aids digestion? I wouldn't know.
I haven't heard that. As Bart Kay would say, what would be what does he say? The mechanism for that? I think he would ask.
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't heard anyone say that, Paul, but
Yeah, I don't really listen to. I listen to Bart Kay. Don't get me wrong. I like him. I don't dislike the guy. I just, with so many people that I watch and everything like that, Bart Kay just doesn't come into my wheelhouse that
yeah,
often. You know?
I do watch him regularly.
I think you have to find your regulars. Like you have to find like people you watch, the people you value to watch, and then go from there. And anybody new comes in, yeah, you might watch them a little bit, but you know.
Yeah, especially if you're a working person, that cuts your time down.
Well, that cuts
dramatically,
time
obviously.
down, and because I got Aaron, I got Mitch, I got Kiltz, I got Carrie, I got Barbara. Boy, do I have Barbara.
Yeah,
I watch, Carnivore Talk on Mondays. I watch, and then I have of course I have my own life too. So Bart Kay every once in a while pop in.
exactly.
It's just
he's way down on the list. Yeah.
Can't forget Rick.
Of course. Yeah.
And yeah, we were all. Well, yeah, I got Amy, I got Juliet.
Yeah.
But every once in a while I try to pop somebody in too.
Mm.
But every once in a while I might watch Dr. Barry. But usually Dr. Barry's on the same time as one of the Zoom calls from the memberships I'm in.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
If I feel that the membership's going to be a bunch of crap, then no offense to that membership. I might listen to Dr. Barry.
Yeah.
And it looks like Sandy's saying that Mitch put a video out today cooking ribs. So yeah, I'm not really having much time to watch videos. Like I just usually watch when you're on live. That's when I watch. And Amy said, except if Butter Bob goes live, everyone watches him. LOL. No, Amy. If it's between you and Bob, Bob's a great guy, and I love Bob. But you will always come first, Amy. Do not.
Yeah, I haven't jumped on the Bob bandwagon.
Yeah.
No, nothing. I mean,
he was
nothing
on
against him. I don't know.
He was here a few weeks ago. And he's a great guy. He's a nice guy, and I knew
he seems lovely. I just
and Jerry just said that she answered Paul's question and comment.
Oh, cool, Jerry.
Jerry, that's fine. As long as one of us answers it. I want to go back to seeing. Oh, this is the question that he asked. Is there any evidence that butter aids digestion? Oh, did I put that up before or no?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I'm sure it wouldn't hurt it. I don't know if it aids it, but it wouldn't hurt it. I wouldn't imagine.
I mean, it sort of helps my stomach a little bit, so I wouldn't doubt if there's some evidence. I know whenever I have butter, my, not fully, but my depression is not as prominent.
Okay.
So,
well, anything that helps that is a good thing. That's for sure.
And Paul is praising Donna Ray. Bacon Runner is cool.
Yeah, now that Donna Ray's having lives, I tune into her as well.
He's doing pretty well. I mean, everybody keeps are popping lives, and
Hmm.
I think it's pretty cool. But at the same time, it's like, okay, if all, you know, but I think it's cool that we're all getting out there, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And let me see. Let me see. My eyes are starting to cross. Okay.
Right.
So, all right. So what do you usually do on Saturday? Well, I guess you watch me at this time, right? Or are you still sleeping?
No, I'm sleeping while you're on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
So probably the middle of the night or something like that. So I watch it on replay.
I value the replays just as much, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Most
yeah.
people don't really talk that much on the replays, you know. Like I'll get a few comments, but not like, oh, I'm watching you now. I'm like, okay. So Liz, hey guys, how are you feeling? Thomas, I'm feeling. Whenever I have a guest on, Liz, I feel freaking fantastic. It's when I can't get a guest to come on, that's when I don't feel that great. But you know, that being said, Liz, if you ever want to come on here and tell your black box warning, then you know, just shoot me an email, and I will.
I'd love to see that. Liz is cool. That'd be a
Yeah,
great chat.
I like Liz.
Yeah.
I like Liz.
Hmm.
I saw her live. Actually, I did watch her live the other day, but I'm trying to think of who she had on with her. She had somebody on, but I can't think of.
Okay. She does lives with Dave Mack and who's the other UK?
It might have
Stephen
actually
Thomas.
Dave. It might have been
Stephen.
actually Mac.
Yeah, and Stephen Thomas, is it his last name? I think.
You know, I haven't interviewed
Okay.
him either, so thank you for that. I have interviewed. I actually have interviewed Dave on my channel,
Right. Yep.
which is pretty amazing because you know I think I even mentioned to him, I'm like, you know, hey, we're reversing roles here. You're
Yeah,
being
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I just put in my email address, Liz. At least I think I did. Oh yeah, here it is.
Yep.
So if you want to email me, good.
Oh, she said yes. Yay.
Yeah, she did. So, and don't worry, Liz, you'll have time to prepare, get your notes or whatever. Not that you need notes with me, because why don't we need notes? Because this is just chewing the fat. We're just relaxing and we're just having a good time. But you know, sometimes our stories just take a little bit, right? So you know. Okay. And Liz just said, awesome. Good.
Cool.
Which means she comes from my era because she said the word awesome. So
Right.
because awesome is like an 80s thing. So, you know.
Well, I say cool a lot. I don't know.
Cool is more 60s, like Fonzie.
Oh well, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, but awesome came from like we start awesome, like, hey, totally awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yep, Gen X rocks, yes.
I don't keep up with this alphabet generation thing. Oh,
Yeah.
it just does my head in.
Well, if this is true about Gen X, Gen Z, you know, if
I
that's
don't even know.
why didn't it start out with Gen A, and why isn't Gen A like?
Yeah, well, exactly. I don't even know which gen I am. So you know.
All right, I'm not sure what this is about, but Jeannie, how dare you sleep during Thomas's live interviews? You need to wake up, girl.
I know, Jerry.
I didn't even notice.
I know. I should be like George and get hardly any sleep at all.
I know. Yeah, I think the other day on Grandma's channel, I started falling asleep.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it was Debbie that actually called me out, or no, Jen maybe. That was
Maybe
like, "Oh, are
Jen.
you
Jen
okay?"
doesn't miss much.
No.
She's, you know.
Yeah, she's pretty.
But you always crack me up when you say, "Okay, ladies, I'm getting tired. I'm off now." And then an hour later, Thomas is still here.
Well, you know, I do that. I do that to kind of like to kind of prepare it. You
Yeah,
know,
ease
so then
into
when
it. Ease
so
into it.
if I have to
Yeah,
just go right off, no one's like, "Oh, he didn't say goodbye." Well, yeah, I did. I just took an
yeah,
hour before I actually left.
yeah.
You
That's
know.
right.
And oh, here's a question. Liz is asking, Jeannie, are you in the UK? No,
No, I'm in Australia, Liz, the
down
land
under.
down under.
And we can't deny this guy dropping in to say hello and
Hey,
show some
Dustin,
love. Hey,
love back to you.
and somebody just came back. So
Yeah, here it
I
is.
guess he didn't leave fully. Can't have blueberries, not even for ice cream carnivores. Don't eat ice cream. We eat meat, water, salt, and eggs. You know what? Well said. That I will agree on. That I will agree on. I don't think you can argue with that. We are carnivores and we eat meat, you know, salt and water. But occasionally we also have carnivore ice cream.
When we're naughty.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if Kiltz can do it, why can't we? You know?
Exactly.
I think the message Kiltz is trying to put out is that we can't be so dogmatic, you know, like every once in a while, if you do have a craving, just indulge on the craving and don't attack it. And I kind of find that to be true, you know, because I find that if I hold off on something long enough and I really wanted it, the longer I wait, the more I have when I finally have it.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point.
So if I have just a bite of something, then
Hmm.
the temptation's done with. It's over with, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you know, and one thing I fantasize that I fashion is when I have something and it ends up being horrible. So then I'm like thinking like, oh, well, my experience is definitely not you know, my experience is definitely not what I remember. And
Mhm.
so the bliss of it all is just not there, you know. Um,
Yeah.
you know, and
I think some things aren't the same as they used to be, I think, for one thing.
right.
And then our taste buds sort of changed. So I had a croissant from a bakery once, and all I tasted was bloody chemicals. It was quite horrible, you know.
Yeah.
But I think if you can do these carnivore desserty things from mostly carnivore, that puts you in a much safer space. But if it still triggers you, well, I guess you need to stay away from that as well.
All right. So DS111 is asking, what do you two prefer? I guess he's talking to both of us. For the slow cooker, brisket or chuck? I haven't had brisket in a long while, but I think brisket's. I mean, from when I did have it with my mom and stuff like that, I think I did like the brisket in the slow cooker because I think it's just that type of meat that just it falls off and everything. But
Yeah, I'd go. I don't have a slow cooker actually, but I do love brisket. So yeah, I'd say brisket out of those two. It's just delish. Yeah.
all right, and
And
then
DS was giving the excuse that he can't come up on a panel because he has a cat. He likes to give these excuses.
let me guess, he had a cat.
Hilarious.
All right. So, the Carnivore Police Squad have put up their batons for the most part. They were awful back in 2024 when I started on here. I think most people realized they're getting bent out of shape for nothing. I agree.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about before. These labels, you know,
Yeah.
that it puts you into a box, and if you step outside of that, you're suddenly this, that, the other thing. Nah.
Well, what's interesting is I wonder if some of these carnivore police or whatever you want to call it, if they realize that they are, no offense, but they're no different than those vegans out there.
Mm.
Trying to tell you like what they do is the right thing and what you're
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
is wrong and stuff like that. I don't think
yeah.
they realize when they go that far into it, and they tell you, oh,
Mm.
well, you had a French fry, so you're no longer a carnivore.
Mm.
You broke the code or whatever. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think that they, I don't think they realize that they sound just like a vegan telling you that you shouldn't eat meat and like you should eat like plant processed mechanical meat or whatever.
Mm. Oh,
So
exactly. Just that dogmatic,
exactly.
that
Yeah.
full-on judgmental stuff. It just doesn't go down well at all. You know.
All right, DS11. Okay, so I guess we got our new people asking questions or making good statements.
Mm.
But DS and Black Box Warning didn't come in until now, so give them.
Better
Okay.
late than never.
So Target Prime Rib. I bought a large amount of brisket, 16 pounds for the first time, and was surprised how much fat was on one side of the large piece. Too much to use. Okay, I don't
You
get
can
that.
cut it off and put it in the fridge, I assume,
Yeah,
DS.
if it's that much, like trim it
Use it
off.
later.
If it's
Yeah.
that thick, depends on how thick it is. But if it's that thick, cut it off. Right? I would just eat it. I would just have it with it, to tell you the truth. But cut it off,
Mm.
and then you could just put it in the air fryer and make little bite,
Yeah.
little fat bites, so to speak.
Mm.
You know. Um,
No, he said he threw it away. No. Why would you do that?
yeah, I'm not even going to put that on stage. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, so we crave what we eat. I'm guessing that's eat, and it's just a misspelling. Big Mitch eats beef, bacon, butter, and steak. Yes. I
Mitch
mean,
ate that.
I would have to argue um, that steak and beef are in the same family, right?
Mm.
So if he's eating steak, then yeah, he is obviously eating beef. But unless he's eating ham steaks, and I don't know, I didn't know that about Mitch. I'm being facetious, but
Was he calling Mitch big? Mitch is not big. I don't
Mitch is
know.
far from big.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I had the same problem, DS. I don't know. I know I talked to you about it a little bit, Jeannie. But do you have aversions to eggs at all ever?
Only if they're cooked in, like when I go out, I might feel a bit funny after eating eggs because they're obviously been cooked in seed oils. But I do, like, I'm not one to eat 2 eggs at a time is enough for me. I cannot eat like a huge amount of eggs in one sitting. And I do sort of go off them, then come back after a few days or whatever. So I'm not an egg everyday person. No.
Okay, so, but the lyrics of Mitch's song is la 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 la, called myself Big Mitch.
Oh, is it? Okay. Oh, yeah, Jerry. Yeah, I'm with you now. Yeah, yeah. So, little John Studd knows us quite well, doesn't he? Mm.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
So,
It's a bit
I'm gonna-
creepy, really.
so I want to actually do something really quickly. So
Mhm.
thank you for that. Let's see if I can find it. Right now, I'm looking at a different screen, so you can like make faces at me if you want.
Yeah, because you're frozen. So yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's why I'm frozen, because I'm at a different screen. Okay, I didn't realize it made me
That
frozen.
must be it. Yeah, yeah, it freezes you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Liz, the troll is back.
Yeah, so I wanted to actually highlight his address.
Mm.
You know, I might be able to do it from StreamYard. Sometimes you can't. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, no, you can't do it from StreamYard because it just doesn't like us. So let's see if we can. That's black box warning, black box warning. It's not black box warning I want. It's. There we go. I just saw that Jeannie's crossing her fingers. All right.
Am I?
Oh, it looked like you were crossing your fingers on the YouTube. So, all right. No, I wanted to copy and paste his name so then I can do what I need to do later on.
Yep.
Yeah, because I mean, even though he hasn't said anything that bad, I already know that he is going to.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. Like,
You know?
he should get himself a jigsaw puzzle or something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, the fact that he had to change his name,
Mm,
you know, and everything,
that's right. Yeah.
it tells you that he knows that, you know, but I think that's definitely what he wants, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
You can take it any way you want, Jerry. Yeah, there he goes. Are you saying
He's going down, Jerry? He's going down.
Any way you want? If one of you guys don't kick him off, but again, he hasn't actually said anything that's totally offensive. It's just a concept that he has in the past, and
Yep.
you know, I just
The actual psychology of these people are, it's interesting. Like, why doesn't he just be normal and join in the chat and have fun? Why does he need to stir people up and all the rest of it? You know, it's a pretty sad kind of behavior.
It is. I mean, you can't help but, like, I guess you can't really help but wonderful.
Yeah. But
Jerry's doing a lot of songs today. I got the power. Sing it with
Yeah.
Tom. I got the power.
he has got the power, Jerry.
Yes.
He does.
All right. And I'm going to just answer something really quickly. You can still hear me, right?
Yep.
That would be perfect. See you then. All right. Remember that person I told you about that didn't really know what time she was going to come?
Mm-hmm.
She just asked if 2:00 was fine. So
Okay.
we'll meet him at 12, and then as soon as he's done, I'll meet her at 2.
Great.
You know, because it doesn't take that long for a person to really see
Fingers
the work. You know, so.
Well, no, I wouldn't. Yeah.
I mean, I did find out yesterday from my landlord, because I told the landlord, I asked, because I didn't know how much it was for a cat to be here. And a couple of the people have cats, so that's fine with me. You
Yeah.
know, as long as they're willing to pay the extra amount that it takes to have the cat. Now, for some reason,
Yeah.
$75 always pops in my head, so I put it down for 75, but it ends up it's not 75; it's only $20. So,
Oh, okay.
which is probably a lot more appealing to anybody that comes in with a cat, you know.
Mm.
But she actually emailed me saying, like, oh yeah, make sure that you have her fill out one of our applications. So I don't think she wants her to be on the, like, I don't think she wants them to be on the lease or anything like that, but I think she just wants to have like some information about the person who's going, which I don't blame her. So
Yeah.
I just have to tell them, like, hey, you're gonna have to fill out an application. out and everything like that. And I already called the place downstairs that prints things out for me. They don't open until Monday, but I explained to them that's because she's the one girl, she lives in the building. So,
Okay. Mm.
and Broken Back Carnivore says, "Can the lady that makes songs please make a song for me, Grandma?" That's up to Grandma, but I don't think you're gonna like the song.
You're a very interesting character, you are.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, and you do know, Jeannie, that Barbara's holding a pen right now and a pad and paper, writing down
Ready
everything.
to go, ready to go.
Yeah. Okay, Barbara, the door
Door
is
is open. Mm. There she
I'm
is.
not sure what
Wow.
so Lance, was he using John Studd or Brokeback? I think he might have been carnivore weight loss in the past. Okay, I don't know.
Carnivore weight loss is a rigid person, aren't they?
I'm not saying it's not an existing carnivore channel because I'm sure it is, but I've
Mm.
never. Ooh, we got bigger. How do I do
We
that?
did.
Oh, he was using JS Brokeback got banned on my channel already.
Right.
Okay. So, and I want to put Lance up because Lance, if you want to be on my show too, just let me know. I posted my email address in there, but just let me know and I'll set a date with you. If I'm going to network, I might as well network on my show. Right?
Oh, go for it. Yeah.
When
Of
else can
course.
I do it? Right?
Of course. Yeah. 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 Spread the word. Spread the word.
Yeah, keep it going. Like people are like, like a lot of people think like, oh, you have out until July, you have out until August. What people don't realize though is they keep on coming. So if you
Mm.
wait to come on, it's not going to be any more in July or August. It's going to be October, December.
Yeah. Oh, you got to
So
plan ahead.
you might as well.
Book them in. Yeah. Yeah.
And Smoothie says, be a tax write-off, Thomas. Okay.
I'm not exactly sure how you go about that, but
And this is Barbara answer. Broken. I would make a song if you apologize to the community carnivore for being rude in your last life, and then I would have to think about it. So in other words, you would consider it. Okay, and this is, does bacon answer butter raises your blood pressure? What question did butter ask bacon to have your blood pressure be raised?
no,
And,
they don't.
and I didn't know either one of them talked.
Yes, right. They don't raise your blood pressure if that's what you're asking.
No. If anything, it does the exact opposite. Jerry, sing it again. It's electric. It's electric.
Oh, Jerry, you're rude.
And Barbara goes, it wouldn't be a nice song.
No, I wouldn't hold my breath for an apology, Bob.
And this popped up because I accidentally hit it, but it's a good. Broken Back Carnivore, at Broken Black Carnivore, my blood pressure rises if I am running out of bacon.
Out of bacon.
Yes.
Good one.
And Broken Back Carnivore says that he is not John Studd. So we're yet to see that Broken Back. So Do you have any plans for today? Obviously, because this is your start of your day, right?
Oh, the Celtic Festival.
Oh, the Celtic
It-
Fest.
it- it's going all weekend, so
So what's that? Have you been to them before? And
no, this is my first one.
Oh,
They
it is.
have
So what were you told they were like? Have you been informed?
I
Like what
I
to expect when you go to them, or is this going to be?
well,
Or
it's sort of
did you want to come
what I
back live
expected.
and tell me about how your experience was at the Celtic?
Oh, I could do
Or
that.
when you come or when you go on Barbara's thing, you know,
Yeah. I'll let you
Barbara
know.
be like, yeah, this is
It's
what it was like today.
it's basically heaps of stalls. It's like sort of like a Scottish fair, I guess you could say. Heaps of stalls selling all kinds of stuff, and things like jousting and axe throwing. You know, bagpipes, singers, just with a Scottish sort of theme.
Okay.
So I guess it's like a show that's got a Scottish theme behind it. So it's a lot of fun, you know. I mean, some people hate bagpipes and all that. Depends what you're into, you know.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Well, I had I'm going to actually start wrapping things up a little bit, and
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, it's been
yeah,
good.
I
Yeah.
mean, I think we actually surpassed 2 hours.
Yeah, I didn't think.
By 11 whole minutes, to almost 12.
Yeah, wow.
So, just
Fantastic.
let's put a question up there. Do you like the group Celtic Women? Years ago, I used to watch them on the public television station, but haven't seen them in a while.
I've seen a bit of them, Jerry. I'm not a big fan, but I have seen them before, and they've definitely got beautiful voices, and I like the music. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, all right, everybody. I think you know what I'm about to say. Live, love, heal. And for God's sakes, no matter what part of the country you're from, what part of the planet you're from, eat the meat. See you guys later.